What's good, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen of my 1v1me fam? Your Uncle HK is back again with another video today. All right, and today we will be reassessing my season 0.5 2v2 my player league who will make playoff prediction. All right, I did a prediction in week 1 when season 0.5 was about to start on the 8 teams that I thought was going to make playoffs, and then the 2 sleeper teams that I thought that could possibly make playoffs. We're gonna reassess my week 1 analysis of who I thought was gonna make playoffs. And now, since we're past the midway point, we got basically like a week and a half left till our playoffs. All right, I don't want to hold y'all's time up any much more longer. Let's get into me assessing my old playoff list and getting into my new playoff list right now. All right, y'all, this was my playoff list week 1. All right, week 1, these are the teams I had making playoffs. I had Chad Benz Takeover season, Blicks, Drew, Tutt, A Cardi, Toxic, and Quickster. All right, and then my 2 sleeper teams, I had the 2K Twins sneaking in there and Streaky, okay, as my 2 dark horse or sleeper teams to make it in. Yes, my list has changed. I'm not gonna lie. It's not changed drastically, but it's changed. All right, and we're gonna get into my new list right now and why I think it changed. All right, my first team that I still think will be making playoffs, I still think Blicks will be making playoffs. He's 14-3 right now, been super consistent, way better looking with his teammate Shanex this season compared to last season. They're first in record and they've been first for a while. They've been looking in real good form, and if the consistency continues, they just definitely are gonna make it. They're like a 90% lock, I feel like. Next team we got is Team Chad Benz, 14-6. Y'all know how dominant Team Chad Benz and KC Trapping is. They was dominant last season. They're still very good this season. They haven't fell off. The league has just got better. They may drop a few games here and there, but they still get the wins that are needed. And I see them as a guaranteed lock to get into the playoffs. The third team that I think will still be making playoffs that was on my list, Drew DF's team this year is an improvement compared to last year. Drew and Cash Out mesh way better than he did with ISF. And I feel like that's what he needed, just something a little bit better to his play style. Cash Out knows how to play the dexing or in the running around that Drew does. So I feel like they're a better fit, and Drew is at home for most of the season. Y'all know I say Drew is the best offensive guard at home. They're 11-8 right now, 6th on the leaderboards in terms of our record. You know what I'm saying? They have the 6th best record across our league. So I think Drew's gonna have a revenge season, and actually I low-key think he might win it all. 4th team that started off the season hot. I still think they can turn around, even though the guard is struggling on this team. Tutt. They started off the season 7-0, looking like the best team this season, but then they quickly declined. They started off the week 1 7-0. Now they're 9-9. They're 10th on the leaderboards in terms of their win-loss ratio, but I still think Tutt will turn it around. Even though he's struggling right now, I think him and Dino will turn around, make a playoff push. Next team, 5th team on our list, we got Team Quickster. He's 11-7. I don't know what it is. Whenever I'm not watching Quickster, he decides to show up and win. They're on a little win streak right now. They have the 4th best record across our league, being 11-7. I think they're starting to mesh a little bit better now, and I think as the weeks go on, like this week, and then this next week, the last week, they'll get into playoff form and be like a really good playoff team. I'm not gonna lie. Next team, the team that's had this hardest strength of schedule throughout our season, 0.5, Team Toxic. They've been battle tested over and over and over against the top teams throughout our league. I think they're gonna make it because they just been playing the best teams. They've been playing Tutt over and over and over, Chad Benz over and over, Blicks over and over, and they're splitting all those games. They're 10-13. They're splitting all those games. They have the 12th best record, but they've gone against the hardest teams across our league. Next team, we got OFAB and the reigning season 0 champ. He missed sometimes. I can't count him out. He's a reigning season 0 champ. I've doubted him so many times. He missed sometimes. It was what, 13-2 or 10-3 at a point at the beginning of the season, and they slowed down a little bit. Right now they're 14-9. They still look very good. I think Mist, by the time playoffs come, will be, you know, more locked in, and he'll make it in there and have a good playoff run. All right, so OFAB missed our 7th team. And the last team that I think makes it is Team Takeover season. Throughout even their downfall and struggles right now, I still think Takeover season will still make it. You know, it's Takeover season. I can never count him out. He's the West Merchant. He's still been in the top 8 throughout the whole season, even though he's been struggling, has the 4th worst record across our league, being 15th with the 7-12 record. Out of our 18 teams, but I can't count him out. The West Merchant, I just can't. He's good when he's really good. Like when he's hot, but when he's not, he's not. All right. My two sleeper teams, I got Uzi, Xbox Live, and Lark, the rookie Lark. They have the 7th best record across our league. I think they might be able to slip in there if one of these teams slip out or, you know, make a mistake in that last week. And then the 2K Twins, I can never count the Twins out. They got the best chemistry throughout the league. They made it to playoffs last season. I can never count them out. They're still one of my sleeper teams. They have the 9th best record across our league, so I can never count them out. All right, so my list has changed. You know what I'm saying? Streaky was one of my sleeper teams. He's not a sleeper team for me no more. Switched it with Uzi. And then A Cardi is not in my list no more. A Cardi is not in my list no more of teams that will make playoffs. A Cardi and Jay Bullen. That got switched with OFAB, and he missed some time. So my list didn't really change. My views didn't really change as the season has gone on. But, you know what I'm saying, except for 2 teams, and one was a sleeper team. Appreciate love my 1v1me fam. Like I said, let me know down below if y'all agree with me. Playoffs is on the horizon. We got a week, like we got just literally one more week. We got this week, and this week's almost over, and then one more week left till our playoffs, man. $1,000 cash prize for the winner. I appreciate love y'all. Be your boy, everybody's favorite uncle in the 1v1me community, all around the 2K community. Your Uncle HK, aka HomieKirk. I'm out of here.